Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, our difficulty. Well, it's time for us to go hunt down some legendary weapons, so here we go. A mountain cave on the outskirts of Ostia. Here a sacred weapon lies waiting, the seal guarding it broken. However, to retrieve the weapon, one must pass a trial. A long, seemingly uncrossable distance. Eliwood must overcome the challenge with the help of his friends. Eliwood's true strength will soon be sorely tested. So yeah, this one will not be as long as the last chapter. This one's a very small map in comparison. It's more like testing yourselves, so to speak. So we'll see how that goes, but first, now we're here with Nergal and Ninion. Ah, sweet Ninion, this time you will open the gate. So you intend to resist me to the end, huh? You only joined me to postpone your own friend's death, did you? You never had any intention of offering your aid freely? Whether you wish it or not, it is all the same to me. I will call forth a dragon and claim its quintessence. I will harness a power never before seen on this world. And I will become this world's master. That is my desire. Ninion, you are but a tool to help me achieve that end. I don't want to help you. I don't want to do it. Don't want to? You truly are amusing. My dear, I am not looking for your consent. You are weak, and I am strong. You will bend before me. No. It is the same as when I sacrificed Eliwood's father. With enough energy, I do not need your acquiescence. Come, Ninion, open the gate. No! So, at last, your true form is liberated. To where do you hope to run, beast? You'll never be human. Why do you cling to them so? What would Eliwood say if he saw your hideous form? Ninion, for one such as you, there will never be a place you can call your home. So, what we've seen here, this is the secret that Ninion was actually keeping from Eliwood, if you remember their A support. You'll find out what that is at the end of the chapter, although I'm sure some people have already figured it out. I never imagined there could be a place like this in Lycia. The air is so hot, it even hurts to breathe. Look down there. There's lava everywhere. Hey, next to the path, are those columns of flame? Long ago, in the depths of this cavern, when Lycia was a single country, an altar was built. Here, in this place, there's something here that needs protection from those with evil hearts. Durandal, right? That's correct. The weapons we wielded contained great strength, power fearsome enough to cut down dragons. Today, the might in those remaining weapons is not what it once was, yet they have been safeguarded to keep them from evil hands. This place, no one stepped foot in here since Roland's death. Roland's presence still fills the air. All that reside here now are former soldiers who guard the sword. This is your trial, Eliwood. A few of you may enter, but only you can approach the altar. Go and prove that you have the strength to wield Durandal. I will certainly try my best. So this chapter here, it's a segmented chapter where there's 3 individual paths that lead up to one specific spot here with the boss Georg. As you can see, Georg has some pretty good stats, and he's a berserker, so we gotta worry about that. But how this chapter does work is there's 3 paths, one on this, there's left, right, and center. Eliwood can only take the center path, and as you can see, it's built well enough that he can handle it, especially if you trained him, because then he'll be able to do quite a bit of work. One side here is full of mage units, the other side is full of archer units who will intend to peg Eliwood down. So this is why you gotta bring some good support units on the sides here. If you were doing this in normal mode, you'd have 2 units on the sides each, but in hard mode, well, you've only got the 1. So, you gotta figure out a good strategy here to be able to get places and try to mitigate your way to the end. Should you try to, you would be able to get a bunch of elixirs and another rapier for Eliwood, so it might come in handy. So you gotta be careful. But give me a second here just to do a few preps. I don't have to really do much because there's only 3 units. And we'll see what happens. Alright, preparation's complete. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so really this chapter, there's not going to be a whole lot going on here that will really trip me up as far as weird gimmicks. It's just, can these 3 individual units do what they need to do? And here goes Eliwood right off the bat. Now another thing too, I've actually packed these units pretty light. I gave Eliwood the Iron Rune, so he cannot be critical hit, especially if he goes up against the Berserker. Raven just has some good long-range weapons and a Silver Sword in case he has to go up against said Berserker. And Pent is just Thunder and Physics stabs, so not a whole lot going on here. Good thing I still had 1 hand axe that I could still use. Didn't think I'd be burned through all of those hand axes so soon. Alright. So we'll see how well this goes. Now, a gimmick with this chapter is the boss moves. And I know this for a fact. The boss does move. If you're able to lure the boss away from the tile that Eliwood needs to claim, which is what he's standing on, I would be able to win the chapter without beating the boss. Because it's kind of a good thing they did that, because if Eliwood was too weak, the boss would just completely obliterate Eliwood in 1 shot, and that wouldn't be fun. So this way, Eliwood would be able to win if need be, but Eliwood is strong enough to hold his own. Hopefully. It is going up against a Berserker. So we'll see what happens, but thankfully Pent can handle the mage side and Raven can handle the archer side. Now, as you can see on the map here, there are a bunch of, we'll call them lava-colored tiles strewn about the ground. If a unit ends their turn on those tiles, they'll take 10 damage. So yeah, here we go. The units are taking 10 damage each. Alright, so quite a number of them did take damage. I'm fine with that. Okay. So we just gotta keep things going here. Yeah, this will not be difficult. If anything, this is just a test to see if you can strategically maneuver your way around this chapter. So it's not difficult at all. Kind of a far cry from the last chapter, not gonna lie. Okay. So let's see what happens. I can put... no. Let's do this. There is a mage there, so I just want to be careful. Alright, maybe... Oh, nice. The fact that Eliwood now has a mount is just... Oh, good. Like, Eliwood is no longer, like, locked to just, like, 5-foot movement. Now he's got, I think it's 7 movement on horseback. It's just so much better. Alright. As this is turning out, this really does not seem like it's pretty, very difficult. Now, of course, there's the Sage and the Sniper at the end there. The Sage has bolting, and the Sniper has a longbow, so they've got their tricks, but I am I'm doing pretty well so far. And here we go. Critical hit. Now, another thing you might have noticed, Merlinus did not join us in this chapter, so I would have to drop items if I get a full inventory. Now, quite nicely, a lot of those units are ending their turns on the lava tiles. Okay. Now, sadly, this isn't as good for experience, I find. because of all of the low-tier units. Now let's just go here and start taking on this Archer Brigade. Now, if anything, this will help Eliwood's sword practice out quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits S rank by the end of this. So even anytime he wields a sword, especially the Durandal sword, he'll have quite a bit of strength to back up his actions. Okay. You guys keep trying. No problem. Okay. And watch out. Oh, here we go. The sage has moved. Now, one thing I just realized, I did not put an elixir on Pent, so hopefully I don't get hit by the boltings. Geez, almost knocked out this one. Well, let's just get up here and keep things moving, you know? Now, it's this? Nope, you just have a steel blade. You're the one with the rapier. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep things moving. Oh, just the fact that you can wield lances is... oh, good. Okay. We'll keep you moving. Now, if I did bring a horseback unit, I'm fairly certain I could attack the knight that's on the tiles just ahead of me at close range, and then I could retreat. I think that's a weird gimmick you can do, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright. You guys are just making this way too easy for me. Now, hopefully things will work out okay. Almost got a level out of this. I know I'll get a level with the sage. Man, Pent, it's like you were built to take down this side. Alright, that's everything but the sage on that end. Alright, and dodge. Alright, everything's going well so far. Okay, Raven's gonna have to take a hit here. No avoiding that, sadly. But it's only 10 damage, so it's not the end of the world, and I just got an elixir out of it too. So if I needed to heal, I can do that. Alright, javelin away! Alright, you dodged. We'll just keep things moving. Yeah, this chapter is gonna be so much shorter than the last one. After everything, I'm just kind of glad it's more of a challenge-type map than an actual, like, serious battle. Oh, so close. Alright, taking the hit. Alright, keep you moving. Alright. Okay, hold on, let's make sure here. Okay. Fairly certain that sniper could move with the long and attack with the longbow from here, and I'm kind of hoping for that. When we get the sniper off of the pillar. Oh, hey, I just noticed that's actually a female sniper. So I think this is the only spot in the game where a generic enemy uses the female sniper portrait. That's neat. Alright, so you moved, just like I thought you would. Alright, and still going after Eliwood. Yeah, the only staff I put... Hey, you hit! How dare you? The only staff I actually put on Pent was the physics staff, because really that's going to be the only thing that matters. Alright, this is one I can go with in with swords. Alright, I can take care of you. Yes, we're going to do this here. We're going to take care of you in style. And there we go. Barely any experience. But it was enough. Works for me. Okay, now you have... You're just a... Yeah, you're a hand axe, so you're doing things no matter what. Let's get that sword... Well, actually, how much damage could you do? You'll do 24. And I've got defense, so I'm actually going to equip the javelin, use the vulnerate, and that way I can do combat. Alright. Well, that's why I got a physics staff. Alright, so let's see what can happen here. Okay, I would not die. That's good. So I can attack here, and then I can physic with Pent. There we go. Oh, so close. Now that does actually put me right in range of Georg too, so I gotta be very careful. I just wait here, we'll heal up. There we go. Now, there's no chance at a critical hit thanks to the Iron Rune, so I would be able to basically go in for some safe rounds of combat for now. And I actually did just put Georg in the best spot possible. Okay. So what I can do is just have Eliwood block Georg. This is... Oh, wow. That level up's impressive. I love it. So yeah, if I needed to, I could just have Eliwood go straight into the pillar up there. Oh, man. Oh, you hit? Oh, you suck. Alright. Yeah, if that's the case, I'll just keep Pent here. Alright, that's enough to survive, so that's good. Yeah, we'll just let this work. It'll give more levels to Eliwood. There's no chance he can die as long as I keep his health above 28. So, yeah, I will gladly take this. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, Georg is going to die. Now, here's a fun piece of trivia. So in the lore of this world, Roland and his weapon here. Roland is considered a hero, whereas the wielder of the Armad's axe, which is the other legendary weapon we're also getting too. It happened actually before this, so you'd only get it if you played Hector's story. You'd only see that first, and then you would go and acquire the weapon here. But the wielder of Armad's is a berserker. And an interesting programming choice, as far as I am concerned, the boss of this chapter here, for the hero, is a berserker, and the boss of the chapter where you're fighting to get the berserker's weapon is a hero. It kind of makes me think they should have swapped things around. Alright, Steel Sword, you did your business, so I'll take a free Tomahawk, please. Alright, yep, full heal. Alright, everything's good to go. So we just have to wait here, and the chapter is complete. Wow, that was quick and simple. Now, there's going to be a lot of text here, so if you want to skip to the end, go ahead, but there's, we'll say, a lot of plot relevance here, and it kind of does something I don't like. So we'll have to do this here. Alright, so Their souls may now rest, at long last. Time for a reunion of sorts. Eliwood, move back. My old friend, the little knight, Sir Roland. Roland, awaken and answer my call. My friend, wise, all-seeing Athos. Good to see you, Roland. I feel much time has passed, seeing you again. It brings back memories. Fighting the dragons. Old friends. All this time, lost in memory. It's been almost 1,000 years, and yet, once again, the world is threatened by one who craves the might of dragons. The might of dragons? Heed my words, Roland. This boy is descended from your blood. Please, lend him your strength. I no longer have flesh and bone in this world. I cannot. No, wait. Take this. Its blade shall serve as a vessel for my soul's strength. If you do such a thing, you will pass forever from the reach of this world. And yet my heart will be glad. If I might help my children, there is nothing else I need do. I ask that you see this through, my friend. I will. Lord Athos, who was that man? So you were able to see him too? That was your ancestor, the warrior Roland. Technically a hero, but yeah, point still stands. That was Roland? Look! Above the altar, a sword. Take it! It belongs to you now. So now, Eliwood has acquired the blade Durandal. What a wondrous blade. Durandal, the sword of sacred fire. Now, this bit here, I can't speed up the text. It is a scene that has to play automatically. So, it's going to be very slow. So, Durandal, the sword of sacred fire. It's strange, isn't it? I've never seen it before. And yet it feels so familiar. Almost like there was a game beforehand that let us use it. I will use this to battle Nergal. Come, to the Dragon's Gate. Wait, what? The sword. It's glowing. Watch out. Something's coming. Jeez, I could read through this text so much faster, but hey, there's a dragon in front of us. It can't be. It's a dragon. No. How is it possible? Get back, everyone. So the sword on its own went and slayed the dragon. Eliwood, are you all right? I think so. My body moved on its own. It was as if the sword itself was guiding my arm. The sword of sacred fire was made to combat dragons. With so much power, who can say what it might be capable of? But this ice dragon, surely... Is something the matter, Lord Athos? No. Let me be the one to answer that. Oh, hi, Nergal. Blackheart. Nergal! Ninion proved useless. I've come for a replacement. And just instantly teleports Nils over here. I mean, like, my goodness, Nergal, you could have done that the first time. Nils! Don't waste your breath. He won't be awake for some time. Nils will do for me what Ninion would not. Scum! What have you done with Ninion? It's not what I've done. It's what you've done, Eliwood. I will admit, though, the way that Nergal words this is definitely a very painful dagger in Eliwood's heart. Eliwood, did you never question it? Why the siblings were needed to open the Dragon's Gate? Why did it have to be Ninion and Nils? The answer is simple. The Dragon's Gate cannot be opened by humans. Why would humans be able to open a gate that was designed for dragons? What? It's pitiful, really. Poor Ninion's plight. Coaxed by my honeyed words, she passed through the gate. Though unable to return home, she refused to aid me and wandered lost and alone until she was slain by the hand of the one she loved. What? What are you saying? Can you not guess? Or is it that you are afraid to know? Very well. Let me tell you, Eliwood. The ice dragon there, the beast slaughtered by your hand, that is Ninion. The girl you loved. The girl you swore to protect. She returned to her true form and lost all human memory. Yet you, above all else, remained in her heart, and she came here. Look upon the creature you have slain. That is Ninion. And then it just finally occurs in Eliwood. It's like, oh my god, I just slayed Ninion. Go on, look. She's using the last of her strength to take human form for one last time. I believe there may be still time enough to say farewell. You know, of course, that you cannot save her. Nergal, you foul demon! It's not me. It's you, Eliwood. You killed her. You. And it's just so fraught with emotion right now. Just I feel so sorry for him. Get a hold of yourself, Eliwood. Now, in case anyone was wondering, why did you get an A support with Ninion, with Eliwood? It's this bit here. Not only do you get a unique song that plays in this bit, but you do get more unique dialogue. Ninion! Ninion! Eliwood. Ninion? Please, Ninion. Don't die. What have I done? I'm glad. What? You're unharmed, my lord. I'm glad. Ninion. Lord Eliwood. Please. Please. This land. Protect. Ninion. Ninion? You can't. Answer me. There's so much I haven't told you. You can't. Why? Jeez, he lost his father and now he lost the woman he loved. Can this guy not catch a break? And then, of course, Nergal just laughing in the background. That's enough. You will await the end of the world, trembling in the shadows of dragons. I will not permit it. Instead, I will see you perish in flame. So, notice here, Athos, 13 damage. Notice how he only did 5. The purest fire, flame breath. Very impressive, our sage Athos. However, fire is no longer my foe. Look, not even a legendary blade can cause me harm. At long last, I am impervious. Ugh. Miserable, aren't you, Athos? Yet out of respect for the great man you used to be, I'll leave. After all, 500 years ago. We followed the same path, did we not, old friend? So big plot holes here. A, Nergal could have killed us right away. B, why didn't you take Nils? What do we do? Not even legendary weapons can stop him. Ugh. Nils, you're awake. Are you okay? Ninion. Ninion. Ninion? Where is my... No one wants to say it. Nils. I'm so sorry. And now he just sees the body of his dead sister. Dang, plunge a dagger right through my heart. That always hurts to watch. Both the slow text and seeing Ninion get killed. Ugh. Well, anyways, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you at least enjoyed the chapter, because I don't think anyone enjoys seeing Ninion get killed. I certainly don't. There will be more reasons for seeing what that A support will do by the end of the game, but for now, the big thing is that little bit of unique dialogue there. Eliwood gets a little bit more emotional due to having realized his feelings for Ninion. If you played through it regularly, he is distraught, but not to the same degree as what you saw there. So that's kind of a unique thing if you get their A support. But anyways, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. Slightly shorter chapter, but hey, it makes up for the last 2 long ones I did. And hopefully we'll be able to keep going on the next chapter. So, thank you very much for watching today. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.